Hey there everybody, my name is Orion, and today I want to show you this MEW deck. Recently with the new set, we got the addition of MEW, and MEW has a bunch of really cool support cards around it, such as Budding Expeditioner, which basically works like a Koga, putting MEW back into your hand, effectively healing all the damage done to it. We also got the addition of Mythical Slab, which just boosts consistency in Psychic decks. You can use this to find your Curlia, your Gardevoir, your MEW, your MEW2 EX, your routes. You get the idea. And if it's a card that is not a Psychic archetype, it puts it at the bottom of your deck. So let's say you draw into a Budding Expeditioner, you don't want it that turn, right? You want a Psychic, then you will put it to the bottom of your deck so you don't draw it in next turn. Obviously, we're running MEW2 EX. MEW2 EX is an amazing card. It's still really good. It does 150 with Side Drive, and you will be powering up this attack in one turn using Gardevoir's Side Shadow ability, adding 1 energy to it every single turn, basically making it so you attach twice to the Mewtwo in deactive. It can also work to power up your MEW EX in one turn if you do have 1 energy on it when it comes to the front. And MEW EX is really good, especially in mirror matches, because it can knock out MEW2 EX in one shot. It can also knock out Charizard EX in one shot. You get the idea. There is a bunch of other matchups that maybe I'm not thinking about, but you guys can probably fill in the blank there. We are also running Giovanni and Sabrina. Obviously, we're running the 6 search cards, so Professor's Pokeball and Mythical Slab. And with that being said, let's get right into the games. Alrighty, game number 1. Let's see what we are going up against. We're going up, it seems like a mirror match. We do start off with Budding Expedition, Professor's Research in our hand. Really good. It means that we can hopefully find something with Professor's Research, and if our Mew gets in trouble, we can always bounce it if we do have another basic in the bench. Oh my god, Sigilyph! That's an odd card to be running. Wow, he got a pretty good hand, and he just, next turn he uses Spike Draw on Sigilyph to hopefully draw his deck, find something else. Alright, so there's Gardevoir, that's a pretty good draw. We are going to use Research. There's a Route and there's a Curlia. There's the entire Gardevoir line. So, yep, now we just need a Mewtwo. We're going to be attaching with Side Shot to hit the Sigilyph. He either retreats it or he uses Spike Draw, basically making it so he's drawing through his deck. Is Sigilyph good? It's just Meowth, right? So, my win condition right now is to knock out the Sigilyph and knock out one of the, either the Mew or the MEW2 EX. So, pretty cool. Okay, yep, Spike Draw. 10 damage to the Mewtwo, to the Mew, and draw. Alright, so let's see where we find. There's a second Routes. Benchable? Yep. We're gonna be doing that. We are definitely attaching to the... This is weird. This is really weird. Because we don't have a Mewtwo. That's the thing, right? And if I want to use Budding Expedition, I lose all of the energy on it. But if I evolve into Gardevoir next turn, I can one-shot the Sigilyph. I mean, knock out the Sigilyph. So maybe that's what I want to go for. We also have Giovanni, so we can knock it out with Curlia and maybe save Gardevoir in our hand in case we get another one. Maybe. So he is attaching to the Mewtwo. Does he evolve into Curlia, or is it just another Spike Draw? Alright, so no Curlia this turn. That's pretty cool. Pokeball. Pokeball will either find us another Mew or Mewtwo. Yes, sir! Yes, sir! Alright. So now we can bench Mewtwo. And I think this game is us for our win now. Because now, I retreat onto Mewtwo. Since I do have Gardevoir here, I can just Side Shadow, knock out the Sigilyph, and I have to see what he brings in because he can't one-shot me with that Mewtwo, and he can't one-shot me with the Mew. So, whatever he brings in dies. And that is very important because this Mew, I'm going to start building up in the bench. To hopefully take a knockout here. Brings in his own Mewtwo. Alright, there's Curlia. He does need to retreat this Mewtwo because he loses on the spot. So, yeah, what are you going to do, bud? Attach. Retreat. So, Budding Expeditioner actually got us out of that Sabrina. That's pretty cool. So yeah, Budding Expeditioner won us the game there. Unless he retreat. Yeah, unless he retreats here. Yep, there is Budding Expeditioner winning us the game, dude, let's go! Alright. So, it's very simple. What we do is we use Budding Expeditioner, bounce Mew back into our hand. We go into MEW2 EX, and we power it up into one turn and one-shot this MEW2 EX. So, yep, that is a GG in the mirror match. Cause Mew! And, yep, and also because we took the first knockout on that Sigilyph. If he didn't start off with Sigilyph and he started off with a Mewtwo or a Mew, it would have been a lot better for him. But the fact that Sigilyph basically gave me a free prize card is, man, I still think Sigalith and Meowth are not good cards. So we start with Mew. We do have Budding Expeditioner yet again. Yeah, we definitely have that going for us. We have Pokeball, we have one Curly on our hand. We are up against Fighting, so that's pretty good for us. But, Okay. We might just Sabrina the Marshadow in. To apply a lot of pressure on it, right? So we're definitely attaching to Mew EX. We're definitely using Pokeball. Let's see what we get. We are hopefully going to find a Routes or a Mewtwo. We do find Mewtwo. So we are going to be benching Mewtwo here. And we don't even need to do too much with the Mew. What I am going to do is I'm going to use Sabrina and start applying pressure to this Marshadow, forcing him to retreat it and spending either an X speed, a Leaf, or spending his energy to retreat that turn. That would be the best case scenario. So let's see. Yep, he is weak to that. So Side Shot is going to be applying a lot of pressure to his Marshadow. That's another thing, that Marshadow does get one shot by Mew. If he one-shots or if he hits something and knocks it out, Mew does a lot. So that's pretty cool. So he does realize that this Marshadow is probably gonna get knocked out because there's there's Leaf. So he is retreating the Marshadow onto the Geodude. So that's interesting. Are we in trouble actually? How much does Graveler do? That's the question. There's Gardevoir, so yeah, we just touch here. I am very thankful he didn't attack that turn. I mean, not attack, I'm very thankful he didn't evolve. So it's just gonna be tackle from the Geodude, expect a knockout, and I can just Budding Expeditioner the Mew out. There's research. So I'm not gonna Budding Expeditioner, I'm just gonna retreat the Mew as normal. There's our Routes. Okay, now we're in a money. There's double Routes actually. So we're gonna be benching Routes, and we have Curlia in our hand. We are going to be just going into Mewtwo EX and attacking with it. Because Marshadow is going to be dealing 100 plus 40, which does not knock us out. And Mew will knock it out in return. I mean, Mewtwo will still knock it out because Marshadow is at 40 HP. Even if he potions, my attack does 70. So he needs double potion here. And even then, he still gets knocked out because I have a Giovanni in my hand. This is almost foolproof. There's very little he can do. And I'm not dumb enough to give him my Mew EX in case he Sabrina's me. I'm just not that dumb. I'm going to give him a Routes. So it does 110. Yep, 110 damage onto my Mewtwo, but it still doesn't knock it out. And Stretch Tick can only target the bench as far as I'm aware. So, yep, definitely evolving to Curlia, definitely attaching to the Mew EX. And yeah, nothing else for us to do other than use Psychic Spear. And with that, the Marshadow is knocked out. Yeah, right now, he doesn't really do much here. He can hit something in the bench with Hitmonlee. He's going to need a Leaf. Leaf is not going to do it. He needs an X speed and going into something that will survive this hit. And in fact, I doubt he wins at all anymore. That's going to be a retreat. Dang. Alright, so yeah, that's GG. No need to dilly-dally. Going here, and going here. I could have knocked that out with Giovanni as well, so that was a GG. 170 damage from Mewtwo will make that a game. And that is game number 2. So yeah, it is 3 games, win or lose. So let's see. Game number 3. Can we get the 3-0? Or will we be falling behind? Let's see. Alright, game number 3. And let's see what we're up against. Alright, going second, which means we get to attach first. We do have Routes, Mewtwo. So we're gonna go Mewtwo. We literally got Routes, double Gardevoir. Now we just need the Curlias. So yep, it's Blaine. Now Blaine is an interesting matchup. Alright, we do get to attach first, and we get to evolve second. So let's see. We might see a Ninetales come out early. He does use a Pokeball. Now Blaine can do a lot of damage, to the point where it can one-shot Mew EX. So with Rapidash, if he rolls hits, he can one-shot Mew EX. So I'm kind of scared. Wait, what? What do you play? Double Pokeball, research. What am I fighting against? This isn't Blaine, is it? not the draw we wanted to see, so we just attach and pass. And right now we have, so let's see, we have double Pokeball in our deck. So that's 2 out of 14. We have two Curlias in our deck. So that's 4 out of 14. We have 2 researches. So that is 6 out of 14. We have 2 MEWTWO, so that's 8 out of 14 cards that we will draw that will actually benefit us. So, and 2 mythical slabs, so that's 10 out of 14. So the chances of us drawing into Giovanni and Sabrina are not insane. They're still possible though. There's Pokeball, so yep. We're going to be using Pokeball, sending our deck out, hopefully finding a Mew. There it is. And Mew is going to be doing quite a bit because in this matchup, I mean, we do get the first knockout, so that's pretty cool. Drawing into Giovanni doesn't seem that bad now because it allows us to knock out the Salandits. So it's going to be a Venoshock, or if he evolves into, Poison Claws. So Mewtwo is going to be poisoned, which is unfortunate. There's Research. Okay, so we're getting somewhere. So we're going to use Research. There's another Budding Expeditioner, so that's pretty cool. We're going here. We are going to be attaching to the Mew because if he does bring in what's it called? If he does bring in a Ninetales, the Ninetales will get knocked out instantly by Mew, so he can only bring Salazzle. Alright, so that's his final research out of his deck. He has all the combo pieces, so it's just about us dealing a lot of damage to this thing. If he does knock out the Mewtwo here by evolving into, like, never mind, he actually does land it. He's going to go into Salandit. So honestly, at this point, let's think. At this point, the best thing I can do is Giovanni and knock out the Salandit and power up Mew. And I'm just gonna do this because why not? But yeah, we are knocking it out with Giovanni here. So yeah, Giovanni is going to knock out the Salandit, and he's either gonna bring Salazzle in, which gets shut down by Mew, or he's going to bring in Ninetales. So right now, he is behind. He's going to need double potion to do something here. Yeah, really hard for him to bring this back. Okay, there's Poison Claws. And that is Mew's win. Yep, that's Mew. That is game with Mew copying Poison Claws from Salazzle. And that is 3 for 3. Really good. Yep. Mythical Slab for the lols. We would have drawn another Mythical Slab. That's kind of funny. Alright, so yeah, it's just Genome Hacking, copying Poison Claws, and that is GG's. That is 3 games out of 3. This deck is performing amazingly. Let's go, dude. Quite an amazing deck. Yep, that is 3 games in a row. We'll take those. Anyway, with that being said, if you guys have any deck suggestions or any deck ideas, leave them down in the comments below. If you guys enjoyed the video, subscribe, like, and share. And with that being said, I'll be seeing you in the next one. Peace.